Hi everyone. This video is about how to practice making choices. When we experience trauma that is overwhelming our mind and body system to process it, oftentimes that includes a complete sense of helplessness and powerlessness because our sense of agency has been taken away from us. And many times in trauma, what happens is that this experience of powerlessness and not having choices gets stuck and locked in the nervous system. It also gets stuck as an emotional state. It also gets stuck as a cognitive belief system. So we might have a negative belief that we are going to fail, or if we do something bad will happen. So the sense of not having a choice, or if there is a choice, it's too scary to take that step towards this choice, really impacts our ability to engage in our lives fully. Yoga is a great way to practice in a very gentle and safe way how to make choices. And it also helps us to listen to our body and to respect our own boundaries in terms of what might feel too uncomfortable. When we move our bodies, we always have control of how much we stretch, how much discomfort we experience, and what we are able to tolerate. So in that sense, yoga becomes a way of practicing, making choices, and through that, experiencing a greater sense of freedom that we can then take outside of our yoga mat into the real life world. The movement that I have chosen for today to practice making choices is some gentle neck rolls. It's a great way to connect with your body, listen to the feedback from your body, and to really respect where your boundaries are so that you're not stretching too much and feeling too much discomfort. And that noticing that you can back away from the sensations at any time you want. You can do this practice seated on the floor like I am. Perhaps you're sitting on the couch, or you could even do it at work, sitting on your chair. It doesn't matter. You can customize this practice for yourself. I recommend you do it several times a day. And you can decide how long you do this, from anywhere from a couple minutes to 10 minutes at a time. It's completely up to you. So find yourself, wherever you're sitting, find yourself seated upright. Begin to notice the support beneath you. Your sits bones firmly rooted on the ground. Get a sense of that support that the ground offers you right now. Then begin to become aware of your crown of your head, making sure that it is directly above your tailbone, so that we are not seated too much forward or backwards. Our spine is beautiful, tall, upright, and strong. Open your chest just a little bit by pulling the shoulder blades together behind you and slightly tuck the chin. Notice how that already stretches the back of your neck and your brainstem, giving it a little bit more space. And now begin to find your breath here. Even close your eyes if it feels comfortable to do so. You can also keep your eyes open. If you do so, choose one spot to gaze at, your trishti, your point of focus for this practice. So kind of experiment what works for you, eyes closed or eyes open. It is completely up to you. Begin to notice the breath traveling in and out through the nose, deepening the breath, allowing the thoughts to begin to settle like a dust settles after a storm. Finding some peace and stillness in your internal landscape. Let the belly move freely up and down. No need to constrict or restrict anything here. Very good. Let's take a couple cleansing breaths. So breathing in deeply through the nose. Slow exhale out the mouth. Another inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let something go. And from here, we will slowly begin to tilt our chin towards our sternum. Be very mindful in your movements. Being connected to the sensations in your body. Allow your head to become heavy and just relax it as you let your head hang heavy. Noticing the sensations in the back of your neck. Stay here for a moment. And as you allow your chin to come closer and closer towards the chest, remembering also that you can decide how far you go. It is completely up to you. It's your choice. So practice making that choice. Wherever your chin is, at the same time, gently pulling the shoulder blades back together behind you, opening your chest, creating this opposing movement, dynamic tension. Breathe here and simply stay with the sensations in the back of your neck. Take deep breaths. And then you can slowly allow the left ear to come towards the left shoulder. As you do this movement, notice how the sensations now change to the right side of your neck. And from this place, you can continue to explore making choices that work for you. For example, you could lift your chin up to the sky a little bit and look up. And notice how that stretches the front part of your neck. Remembering to back off if something feels really uncomfortable. Stay where it feels good. Honoring your own time and rhythm, that is very, very important. But if you want, you can follow me and tilt your right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing into the stretch, the left side of your neck. Again, looking up if you would like. You could even bring your right ear slightly behind your right shoulder. And notice how that changes the sensations you're experiencing. And we are doing all this in a very non-judgmental way. We are just experiencing these sensations. We are allowing them to be. And we are very aware how we are in charge. We have the control over the sensations that we are experiencing in these neck rolls. So that concludes our very simple practice for today in practicing making choices. Again, I would recommend you do this several times a day. The brain is experience dependent, which means that you need to give it experiences to change an old pattern. So if the old pattern is, I'm scared of making choice because I have trauma that made me feel powerless and controlled. This needs to be undone by new experiences to the brain, where the brain feels like, yeah, I am in charge, I have control, I can decide, I can make these choices that work for me. So short repetition of this experience is what matters, not necessarily several hours of meditation or yoga or neck rolls. It's short little practices throughout the day. So thank you for listening to this video. I wish you best of luck and many blessings to your journeys of healing through trauma. Thank you.